Which lift is better, the incline bench or the flat bench? I'm going to answer this question and we're going to start right now. What's up everybody, it's Dave Miller from GarageStrength.com, and if this is your first time to the channel and you want to become an athletic freak, you want to get stronger, you want to be more explosive, make sure you like, you subscribe, and you ring that notification bell so we can help you become a champion. So for the last decade here at Garage Strength, we've had multiple men bench over 500 pounds. We've had multiple women bench press over 300 pounds. And that question comes in quite frequently is, what's better, the incline bench or the flat bench? Which one is better? Is the incline bench a little bit more sport specific because of the angle? Does it carry over a little bit better to actual football or throwing, whatever that sport might be? Is the bench press worthless because you're laying on your back? These are all consistent questions that we get at Garage Strength, but because we still train both movements, it's important to figure out which one is actually more effective for sports performance development. So that first question you got to ask yourself as a coach or as an athlete is, how much overhead work do you already have in your program? At Garage Strength, we've got a ton of overhead work. We do a lot of behind the neck push presses. We do a lot of behind the neck jerks. We do a lot of military pressing with dumbbells. We do a lot of Z presses, a lot of movements that tend to be overhead. So oftentimes athletes might go 1 or 2 programs without actually doing an incline bench because of the stress that the push presses, the jerks, and the vertical presses are putting on their shoulders. That second key question, how well does the lift transfer over to your sport? So this is something that a lot of strength coaches in football, strength coaches in wrestling might ask us is, well, you're always in an overhead position. If you're a wrestler or if you're a football player, shouldn't we do more incline benches? Yes and no. It all depends on the athlete. The incline bench carries over tremendously well to wrestling, football, all of these other sports, shot put especially. But so does the flat bench. So it's important to take that step back. Remember that first question, how much overhead work are we already doing? How much stress are their shoulders getting? And then try to figure out which one is necessary for that point in their training. That third key question is trying to figure out, is the athlete at a plateau in the incline bench or the flat bench? If you could take Lucas Warning, for example, he's an all-American shot putter here at Garage Strength, one of the best gliders in the world. And his bench press was stuck at a serious plateau. So we spent 8 weeks trying to develop his bench press by increasing his incline bench, and he hit a monster double on the incline bench. What happens from there? Now his flat bench skyrockets. And that's something that we've got to think about, is if the flat bench is known as the best lift specifically for wrestling or for shot putting, then we've got to use the incline bench as a way to improve the flat bench. If the incline bench is better for another sport, then we could use the flat bench to increase the weights, whatever's necessary for the incline bench. So you've got to try to establish that relationship. At Garage Strength, we do a lot of overhead work. So we typically work in a facet of having 2 flat bench related programs followed by 1 incline based program. So for every 3 programs, 2 of them should be flat bench. Does that mean that the flat bench is better than the incline bench? Not really. They're both excellent lifts, but you've got to program them accordingly. You've got to recognize the stress on the shoulders that both lifts can have, and you've got to understand that transfer of training. If your bench press is stuck at a plateau, you can head over to GarageStrength.com and you can pick up the Plateau Breaker bench press program. If you want more information about the bench press, you can click on this card right here. Until next time, guys, peace.